So here we are looking at ECDC. This is a 60-minute chart. I know I've done this one once before at least, but I think it's been a few weeks. I had a bunch of questions come in on it over the past couple days, so just now getting around to being able to do it. But very interesting chart. Like I said, I can't remember if I mentioned that, but it's a 60-minute chart, and the reason I wanted to do it on this time frame is because I think it does a really good job of breaking down and showing what's hopefully starting to happen and what you want to see continue to go forward. So on that note, what did I mean by hopefully continues to happen? Well, if we look here, we have our 50 period simple moving average, which is a very important level of support. And sure enough, you can see that right here today with this pretty rough hour came down here, and right there the power of charts found support right at this moving average. And then the last hour, well, let me take a step back. The next hour you can see here put in a nice little hammer candle, and then the following hour a little bit of a bounce began. So hopefully this is just the start of something bigger. It wouldn't surprise me at all to see a nice little bounce here, since this is an important area of support. So with that being said, where are the levels of resistance that may kind of lie ahead of any kind of bounce? And there's two that I see. The first one being right here, we had a low there which was a support, low there which was a support, and then a bunch of times here level of support. So the first level of resistance is going to be at 0.0064. So if this bounce is going to get any sort of momentum, 0.0064, and that's actually right where it got rejected today. So that makes sense, knowing that the past price history of that level. But the even more important level of support, or excuse me, resistance, I'd say, is going to be right up here at the James Bond level, 007, and I'll point out why that is and where this resistance is coming from, so make that line extra thick. But if we look here, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, so 4 candles in a row where the price came up and just kept bouncing its head right up here at this James Bond level. So the 007 is a very clear level of resistance, and that's going to be the key one that needs to be broken if this bounce is going to gain any true traction. Now with a break of this, you can see the potential really opens up, as the next levels of resistance aren't until up here. So that's a nice little space between resistance levels there. But obviously one step at a time. First get through 0.0064 and then up here at 007. But all bounces have to start somewhere. So it's looking like it's off to a good start. Now the question really becomes, is this going to be a true bounce, or is this just kind of a one quick little green candle, and are the bears going to regain advantage? Your guess is as good as mine. But with the chart, we can at least see that it found support where you'd want to see it find it, and now it's just a question of how much gas is left in this tank for a continued bounce. So if there are any other questions on the chart, though, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook. With your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things, from big boards down to penny stocks. So there's good variety, something for everybody. It is all free. We've been making some great money together, so I'd encourage you to go to the website, sign up, and see what it's all about. One more time, this was ECDC. Thanks for listening.